Hello, Dominic here. Hope you're all doing well. Now in this video I want to give you a tutorial which will show you tips and tricks for getting keywords for free, keyword ideas, keyword suggestions, simply from Google itself, from the search engine, right? And so that you can have all these keywords for your blog posts or maybe YouTube videos and know that they are reliable and that people are actually looking for these keywords. And just some nice little tricks that you can have up your sleeve to find endless amounts of keywords really, no matter what niche you're in. Before we get into that, down below in the description there is a link to Wealthy Affiliate. You can check that out if you want to, and there is a free trial with no credit card required, and you can test drive it for free. It's not 7 days and then you have to pay for it. No, it's completely free membership for as long as you want, which is simply the online training community in affiliate marketing and using SEO and blog content to drive traffic to a business and make money that way. Okay, so with that said, let's get into this tutorial. Okay, welcome back. So now to continue the tutorial, we're going to start with a new page on Google, and here we're going to be showing you how to get those keyword suggestions. Let's say your niche is Japanese cooking, and the broad keyword, is something to do with Japanese recipes, and we just want some keyword ideas that will work for that. So we're going to type in Japanese recipes. Okay, and already we have all these coming up here. We have a Japanese recipe for beef, Japanese recipe beef mince. Now, keyword does need to make sense if you're going to use it in your content. It can't not make grammatical sense. So like it can't just say Japanese recipe easy. It has to say easiest Japanese recipe for beginners, for example. That would be one example. And now another trick we can do after we've had all these automatic suggestions that have come up, and if you're not going to pick any of those, you can do what's called the alphabet soup technique, whereby after the keyword you're going to put A, and then it'll suggest all these other keywords which begin with A after the main keyword. So Japanese recipe app, that's good. And then aubergine, asparagus, air fryer, appetizer recipe. See, all these are pretty good here. Japanese style architecture, those ones starting to get a bit irrelevant at that point. And as you can see, we can then go on to B, and it'll do things to do with B, and then C. But what if you don't want the keyword to come first? Well, there's another trick. We can actually go behind the keyword and type in A. There you have other suggestions: asparagus, Japanese recipe, authentic Japanese recipe, and then this funny word here, azuki beans Japanese recipe. There you go, that would be a good keyword that wouldn't be too competitive. You see, with keywords, if they're too broad, then you just face a lot higher competition, and you have to have been in the game a lot longer before you can go with really broad keywords. So, especially if you're a young website, or even if you're doing this for video content, you really want to get that nice sweet spot between something that people are searching for and at the same time that is not too competitive, so that you can actually get a chance to get on the first page of Google through the ranking process. And what happens is, if something is suggested by Google, that means that there is traffic going to articles with this keyword. It means that people are searching these search terms. That's why they're being suggested by Google, because it knows that people type in these things, so they come up automatically for us. And you see, we can put B here, and all of these are a whole load of ideas that we can use. You see, curry, when you put C in, cheesecake Japanese recipe, clear soup, and then cucumber salad Japanese recipe, cod Japanese recipe. D, we could try that, and look, we got daikon Japanese recipe. You see, now you can do some research on that if you haven't heard of daikon beef Japanese recipe. You see, that's probably not a very competitive keyword, because it looks a bit unusual. Dumplings, demi-glaze sauce Japanese recipe. Look at that. demi-glaze sauce. You could probably do a nice article on that and rank pretty high. Obviously our content needs to be good quality, relevant, etc, etc, and it needs to give value to the person, and you have to always avoid this thing called keyword stuffing when you produce content. You know, keyword stuffing is where you're trying to stick it in everywhere and the search engine picks up on it, and then you'll get penalized and you won't rank, right? So yeah, it's a bit of a delicate game, but a lot of people use keyword research tools, but Google has it right here. I mean, you can type something in and it'll give suggestions, and those are keywords that we know are being searched. And they also have a section called the people also ask, or the other questions, related questions. When you click on a result, for example, let's go to this one, Japanese recipe for beef, and if we scroll a little further down, you see it has related questions, right? Now, any of those related questions, that can also, we can target these keywords too. What is Japanese raw beef dish called? What kind of beef is a Japanese delicacy? See, when you put in your keyword, you also want to add something a bit onto it just to make it more enticing and not just have the bare keyword. So, you know, Japanese recipe for beginners, excellent and delicious. Excellent and delicious recipes. You can put something else on the end of the keyword. You know, that's the idea. Now, there's one more trick here that we can do, and that is to put an underscore, which is this button here, underscore, you know. And again, it'll come up with a lot of stuff here. Look, eggplant Japanese recipe, curry Japanese recipe, sweet potato Japanese recipe, ramen Japanese recipe, and all of these that we may not have found if we didn't have this little trick up our sleeve. So we have another one there, and that's kind of the bulk of this tutorial. That's just showing you using the algorithm itself to come up with these great keywords. And we know that if you're targeting keywords that are on Google, Google knows the data, and it knows that people are searching these search terms. Some people do say, a lot of bloggers, they say, well, it's okay to rely to some degree on keyword research tools, but they're not always accurate, and if it's not popping up as a suggestion on Google, don't bother with it, even if the keyword research tool is telling you, yes, you should be targeting this keyword. So, really, you can't beat Google itself, but what you don't know is the actual metrics so much, which is where you can resort to keyword research tools, and you can use Google Keyword Planner, but it'll only give vague metrics. It won't show you exactly how many per month you're going to be getting. So the keyword research tool I use is called Jaxi, which is with Wealthy Affiliate, and Jaxi is designed by the people, the experts really, to do with SEO, right? Kyle and Carson, they've been at this for 21 years, and they have one of the most successful programs on the net. But we can talk about Jaxi in another video. Meanwhile, you can feel free to check out the link below for Wealthy Affiliate if that interests you. And with that said, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again in another video.